Hey, today I'm talking about this watch. This is a Seiko Tank, also known as the SWR-049. This is the second cool watch I've won recently. If you watched the previous video on the Casio Edifice, that was another one that I had won. This was on an Instagram giveaway. The account is Movements of Action. Really thankful for that giveaway. Cool watch, threw in a bunch of other cool stuff as well, so really appreciate that. Check him out on Instagram. Lots of cool watch content, EDC content. So thanks again, really appreciate it of this watch. The Seiko Tank is, of course, a budget-friendly homage to the Cartier Tank. I love the classic look and the square dial. It's just an overall pleasing aesthetic. This model makes use of the 4N30 caliber Japanese quartz movement. So it's got a really great accuracy, plus or minus 15 seconds per month. It's a pretty basic dial. It's just a solid white dial with black Roman numerals printed on. There are some small gold applied indices on the hour markers, which are a nice touch. The hands are thin, which keeps the dress watch aesthetic, but are still legible in daylight since the black hands are contrasted off the white dial. Also important to note here that there is no seconds hand, just a minute and hour. The solar version of this watch has a little more to offer in terms of the dial, but this model keeps it straightforward and simple, which is to be expected, at $190 on Amazon. It's got a stainless steel case. This version, as you can see, is the gold case option. The case is 28.4 millimeters, but it doesn't fit as small as you'd imagine. It feels and looks more like its lug to lug dimension of 36 millimeters. Here it is on my 6 5/8 inch wrist. Like the Cartier, the crown has an inset black cabochon. It's pretty small in terms of the crown, so it does take some work to wind, but a larger crown just wouldn't look right on here. It has 30 meters of water resistance, which basically means it's sweat proof and steer clear of water, other than maybe some splashes if you're washing your hands. The strap's what you'd expect, not all that great, but I wouldn't expect a great strap on a sub $200 watch. It is very soft and very comfortable though. One thing to be aware of is the lug to lug width is 23 millimeters, so there are straps available, but in terms of swapping out a strap, you'll just have to make sure you can find one you like in that 23 millimeter width, which isn't as common as, say, like a 20 or a 22. The crystal on here is mineral, so it's not going to be as scratch resistant as a sapphire, but can usually be buffed out if you end up with some light scratches on there. So that is the Seiko Tank watch. It's not a value-packed watch. The features are all going to be basic and entry level, but it does give you that really cool aesthetic of the Cartier Tank, which is really what I think this watch has going for it. All right, thanks a lot.